Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Now I'm going to tell you right away that I do not believe that there is anything such as barbecue seasoning.
Wrong! Season.
You do that year round. Now, you may think to yourself, he lives in the Valley of the Sun. Today it is late September, the high is expected to be 105.
Yeah, man, but it's a dry heat.
So sure, never gets very cold here. However, I have smoked a prime rib in Kinsley, Kansas with a wind chill of -13.
If you say so.
So I really do believe that there is no such thing as barbecue season, but some of you do. And that's fine. You be you. Maybe you live in a place where you can't have a smoker. Well, you still deserve to have good barbecue. So today we are going to make some slow cooker Drunken Dr. Pepper pulled pork. What I have in front of me is a 7-pound Boston butt. As always, loyal viewers, all of the ingredients, their amounts, and the directions are down below in the comments section. First thing you want to do is take your Boston butt out of the package. If you don't do that, 1, you're not going to be happy with the texture. 2, you're not going to be happy with the taste. And 3, you might get sick.
He's not wrong.
So take it out of the package. Then you want to pat it down. Now we're going to make a quick, simple rub for it. We're going to mix together about a tablespoon of kosher salt, a tablespoon of garlic powder, or in our case, we're using Spiceology's Vampire Killer. This stuff's amazing. A tablespoon of ground cumin, and a tablespoon of Spiceology's Tomatador. This is optional if you don't have it, but man, been cooking with this a couple times. Absolutely amazing flavors. We'll mix those constituents together and then get a rub on this. In the meantime, I'm going to get my cast iron skillet back here, heating to medium-high heat so we can get this seared next. It's a big piece of meat. It can take a lot of rub, so use it all. If you think you have any side that got less love than the others, maybe like that one, just get what's left on your pan here. All right, as soon as that skillet gets the temperature I want, good and hot, we're start searing. As we're waiting for that to heat up, get yourself a sweet onion, roughly chop it, and chuck it into your slow cooker. Today I'm using the Ninja Possible Cooker. It's quite possible. Just a rough chop. As long as this is going to cook, the onion's going to cook down to pretty much nothing. So you don't need to go with finely diced. Once you have that onion chopped, just go ahead and add it to the bottom of your slow cooker. All right, the skillet's good and hot. Now we're going to sear all sides of the Boston butt, about 3 minutes per side. The sound I like. As that pork butt's searing away, we can get our sauce ready. So into your blender goes 1 can of Dr. Pepper, your whiskey, and we're using Wild Turkey American Honey. Half a cup of packed brown sugar, about a tablespoon of liquid smoke. Ooh, love this stuff. About a tablespoon of diced chipotles and adobo to add that good earthy smoky flavor. And then you do you, about 6 to 12, 15 cloves of garlic. We do like our garlic. All right, we mix all that up until it's good and smooth. We plug it in and then we mix it up until it's good and smooth. Got it. I'll tell you, in a lot of slow cooker and braising recipes, you'll see that the step of searing your meat is optional. It's not. It adds so much flavor. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
When it comes time to transfer your meat from the skillet to your slow cooker, work smarter, not harder. Take your insert over to the stove so you don't have to go that far. The aroma of that spice rub, absolutely amazing. We did it right. Once you are happy with that sear, get yourself some good gloves. Using tongs is just going to drive you crazy. Maybe forks would work, but grab it, put it in your slow cooker, get the heat off on your skillet, back over to the island. Alrighty, so slow cooker in, gloves off, sauce on. All right, lid goes on. Now, it depends on what your schedule looks like. You can cook this for about 6 to 7 hours on high and you'll be good to go. You can go 10 to 12 hours on low or any combination in between. We're just looking for it to get done about an hour before we're ready to eat so we can pull that out and shred the pork and get it back in with those juices. So, we'll see ya when it's time for that. All right, so the pork should be done by this point. So we're about an hour away from dinner. Time to get it shredded. So let's see how we did. Cotton liners on, nitrile gloves on, because the cotton gloves are no good if they get moist.
Don't use that word.
What word? Moist.
And it freaking burns. All right. Oh yeah, we did well. Coming apart already. You can use those fancy forks if you want, but I found the best way to shred it is by your tender little paws. Get that bone out of there. Oh yeah, it's just coming apart super easy. I think we did well when Charlotte renders judgment in about an hour. But we're not going to let her do it yet, because we're going to let this get back in that juice and suck up all that incredible flavor. Now once again, this is not normally how we would do pulled pork. We'd use the smoker. But for you all that believes in a barbecue season, or that you can't have a smoker because of where you live, this is a great substitute. At least I say so. What matters is what Charlotte says. Never, ever, ever think about doing this with pork loin. There's just not enough fat. That's just a waste of meat. You never, ever want to cook pork loin past 145. That's temperature. You can cook it later in the afternoon.
Fascinating.
Okay. Get our bone out of the way. Put the pork back in with the juices. Let all those mingle for about an hour. And we will see you then for judgment. All right, the shredded pulled pork has been back in its juices for about an hour. Now it's time for judgment from Charlotte. Now, you can eat this on a taco, you can eat this on a bun, you can eat it just by itself. The possibilities are endless.
I'm a eat it by itself kind of person.
All right.
It's good. It's a little sweeter than like when we do pulled pork out on the grill or something. Mm-hmm. No, it's good.
Between the brown sugar, the Dr. Pepper, and the honey whiskey, a lot of sweet ingredients to it. But,
Well, that would make sense then.
yep. Can you taste any smoke flavor at all? Because I did put some liquid smoke in there.
No.
Okay. It got overwhelmed. Maybe 2 tablespoons instead of 1. But it's good. Mm-hmm. All right, there you go. So if you do believe in a barbecue season and you're going to do your pulled pork inside, this is a way to do it. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a sunscriber. Hit that like button, leave us a comment. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.